Welcome to a late afternoon day here at the River House. I just popped in to try out some ideas. I wanted to begin attaching wood to the rock and then hit it with a hammer, see if I can break it loose, see if my concept is going to work, and if not, then of course it's time to plan for plan B. But the wind is kicking my ass. I just can't get a day without roaring wind. I feel like it's going on a couple of weeks now. So I guess we'll just have to use the plumb bob and split the difference, maybe. I don't know. We'll all find out together. Well, here's hoping you can kind of get an idea of what I'm trying to do. I might have to, tonight with Shay, go home and make up a mess of like door wedges. It does not have to be perfect. I'll flex it, but I think I got to be closer than that. But I'm hoping to essentially frame a small tapered wall to some extent. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing. But I think this is pretty darn slick, especially for a guy that's only been working on it for about 2 hours. I know it's whining, but dang, I'm still tired from being sick. Even drilling sideways, like my arm, I can still feel my hands are tingling and my arm is still weak, like I've done a whole bunch of push-ups or something, and I only drilled 2 holes sideways. So, again, whining, but whatever. I like it. I think it's gonna work fine, especially for a guy that's just sort of faking it. Level to each other and level to the ground. And welcome to a beautiful morning out here at the River House. The goal today is attaching the form boards to the rocks, and we're going to focus on this angle right in here, because if Danny gets her way, that angle right up there might be in flux. But I need to carry them down and along and across this, and I imagine that crossing that mess of rock there is going to take some time. So we need to get on it. First, I'm going to take advantage of the relatively low wind right now to try and mark up as many points on the rock as I possibly can to give us some sort of guidance going forward. Well, here we are at the end of a long day, and I can't say I got a lot done, but I am happy with what I've accomplished. So that's the framework. Obviously I got to put the form boards on the inside of each, and that means scribing and whatnot. But there are my stair steps coming down in an attempt to try to keep the total amount of concrete somewhat reasonable. Oh, this is so much overkill. Look at this utter wallop of concrete. That's gonna be, but she ain't gonna move. So it took a long time, and I ended up, rather than stair stepping up on top, I ended up just blasting out a bunch of that rock and jackhammering it out of the way. But we have one nice long run right there, and then these will stair step down. They probably should be closer together, because I mean, look at how much concrete that's going to be. But it is what it is. So I'll just keep stair stepping it. It's going to be another big drop because I'm going to go down to where that hose is. This will be another giant one right there, but it is what it is. We'll get down here, and tying it into this, it's going to be a bit of an adventure. And then, of course, this corner, I haven't touched any of that dirt because I don't know how that's going to end up yet. So I wanted to make sure that dirt was virgin dirt rather than fill. I don't know how I'll do that yet. Still working on it. But then I don't know how to do any of this either. I'm sure people will see it and they'll think it's insane and there's some easier way, but I don't know it. I'm just doing what I can, learning as I go. The tap cons are holding into the rock real hard. I'm not worried about blowouts at all. I'll just add, mosquitoes are out finally. I'll just add bracing at will, so to speak. And one of the whole points of doing a stair steps is to keep the total volume of concrete down here in this first pour, and you know, this will at least accomplish that. And then I'm going to do ICF over the top. So we still got to drill for rebar, but I figure I got a lot more of, you were just bound and determined to bite me, huh? Figure I got a lot more of this to go first, and then I'll do rebar. The rocks are warm enough now. I could epoxy in, not epoxy, I could mortar in. I've got the hard facing mortar. I could mortar in the rebar, but it'd just be more in my way, and I want to get the set right. So now I've got an upper point right up there. There it is. That's the highest point in all of the framing or all the foundation. So I know that my rebar will go 7 inches above that point, because I got to double check this. I want to say the ICF is an 8-inch steps. Whatever the ICF is, there'll be one run of ICF on top of that, and then obviously it'll get bigger as we go along. It's solid enough. It's gonna work. It might not be elegant, but it's gonna work. So I'll probably just dump this footage with yesterday's footage, and I don't know, I'll be out here again tomorrow working on it. Of course, that's to be a Sunday, and Sundays are my go into school and get prepared for the weekday, and it's actually a lot more time consuming now that we're on the COVID quarantine. Preparing lesson plans is you know, 2-3 hours per class to get the week done, but we're doing it. Stay safe. Thanks for watching.